three forwards, 2 defensemen. All right. Ready?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will get set to take on the Gulls of Endicott College in the semifinals of the Commonwealth Coast Conference playoffs. The Seahawks have waited all season to get back to this point. The regular season is over. The postseason begins now. Both teams, well, the Gulls, we can call them 1-0. They scored a big overtime victory against the defending champion Bison of Nichols College to get here today to face the top-seeded Seahawks, who once again take the #1 seed in the conference for the second straight year, and they will be hosting here throughout the playoffs as long as they advance. Hello again, I am Andy Pizzelli, bringing you the call here tonight. I'd like to welcome into the broadcast now my good friend Ryan Costa. Ryan, how you doing, and what do you think about this matchup?
Well, thanks for having me here, Andrew. We're here for a good one. You can make a case for both of these teams, being that Endicott has 4 of the top 10 point getters in the nation. That's what helped them get to this point with a big win over the Bison up in Nichols on Wednesday. The only thing is they come in with some tired legs, being that they just played on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Seahawks have been waiting here at home for this matchup, and they look ready to go.
Icing here against Salve will bring the puck all the way back down the ice. These two teams have only met once before in the playoffs, but it was a memorable game for Salve Regina, their first ever conference championship back in 2015-16. The teams met up in Beverly in the Gulls' home barn. It was their inaugural season for Endicott. They were the top seed that year and lost to the Seahawks. For the seniors on this Gull squad, that was their freshman year. Now in their senior year, getting a chance to play the Seahawks once again in the postseason. Here's a shot, goes wide, goes off the official from Hunter Lumen. Took a weird bounce, and Ruzioni will softly chip it in behind the net. So lots of storylines between both of these teams. It's a rivalry between Salve and Endicott. A lot of the teams, whether it be ice hockey, the history with the baseball teams, basketball, there's a lot of history between Salve and Endicott. But for the most part, Ryan, the Seahawks have controlled this series. They lead 7-2 all time. But none of that really matters much today. The Gulls are trying to change that narrative.
Yeah, history's been good to the Seahawks. They've won the last 4 contests between these two teams. But as you said, throw it all out. Throw the entire season out. Doesn't matter. This is all that matters today.
Left side, Udall waiting. Softly tips it into the zone. Guided back out to center by John Caricato. Gulls will change up their lines. J.J. Layton behind the net. We'll wait for it. Behind Blake Wotala, senior netminder. Once again named CCC Goaltender of the Year. Second time in a row for him. And again, a first-team all-conference defenseman opposed by the freshman O'Brien in the net for the Gulls. Hasn't seen a shot yet. Renda changes that. And it's right into the glove of the freshman O'Brien.
Yeah, O'Brien went behind the net to retrieve the puck just to keep it moving. He ended up losing his stick on that play. Luckily, the shot was to the glove side. He's able to hold on for the faceoff for a little bit of relief.
O'Brien, 11-7-2 on the season. He's made 600 saves, 902 save percentage, 3.31 goals against average. And Endicott, the top scoring team in the nation, 5 goals a game is their average. Here comes Heidkamp right side. Below the dots right side into the right wing corner, challenged by Renda. Puck turned over to Moore. Now Renda chasing after it along the near side boards, able to shuffle it out to the point. And the Seahawks will skate it out. Patry now will flip it forward and chase it with speed down the right side. Angling in behind the net now. Patry tied up, lost it in the corner. Given back to the Gulls. Bump Lisk trying to carry it out through center, and he does with space. Gains the line left side, leaves it off for the trailer. Absorbing a hit and losing it was Biesinger. Now ahead of the field of Ruzioni on the break with a shot, a save made by O'Brien.
Good awareness to get the puck to Ruzioni just off the bench. They saw the lane, saw the opportunity, but O'Brien's able to make the save.
Lumen will send it around the boards. Wotala touches it into the left wing corner. Kept alive in front for balls, and his shot is held by Wotala.
We'll get used to seeing that today. Endicott loves when Josh Bose is sitting there in the slot, especially with no white jerseys around him. The Seahawks trying to win the loose puck in the corner. And they might have sent too many bodies because Bose was unmarked.
Offensive zone draw here for the Gulls. One back to the point. Horwitz waiting. Plays it wide off the end glass to the left side. Kevin Clare trying to track it down. And he'll send it up the boards, but not out. Horwitz can't hold it in at the blue line. And now a foot race for it. Udall streaking down the left side for Salve. Swings it towards the net. O'Brien stuffs it. Trying to corral it behind the net. He can't get to it. Swung up to the point to Layton. Waiting. Plays it down low. Udall into the Carangelo in the slot. Kept alive by Kevin Clare at the blue line. And then turned over to the Gulls. Bowes softly plays it ahead. Clare trying to move. Has it picked off. Into the middle now. Bowes wrists it towards the net. And Wotala fights it off. Rebound into the corner, grabbed by Carangelo. Breaking back the other way for Salve, over the blue line right side. Ducks the shoulder, lost the puck in the circle. Now it hops into the air and flutters into the right wing corner, And a big hit laid by Tim Sweeney on the far side. Back the other way come the Gulls. They'll flip it into the zone, giving away to Renda. Quickly back up the ice. Over the line right side, far wrist shot, saved by O'Brien. Juicy rebound in the slot, punched wide. And grabbed by Endicott. Slovak. Out through center, turns it over to Nick Sear. Renda quickly back up the far side. Kidney softly touches it into the zone. Doherty will move it away from Schmidbauer. Flip down the ice, and this one's going to take a weird angle and roll on the goal, so no icing. Wotala will freeze it and get a snow shower from Jack Kilty as well.
Yeah, you're seeing a great sense of urgency, especially on defense early on here for the Seahawks. They're always trying to win that puck back, even when it's in the attacking zone, heavy on the forecheck. And they're also finishing their checks. A couple hits there by Schmidbauer and then Sweeney in the corner.
Off the draw, Kusarovi sends one off a skate and wide. Patry plays it off the boards, back into the zone. Patry trying to spin with it, now Moore. Will backhand it through center. It's going to roll into the Endicott zone. Doherty and Patry tied up along the far boards. Moore comes to help, grabs the puck, sends it up to the point. Carabia has it hop over his stick. Well, he'll swing it back into the zone. Seahawks must get back on side. In the corner, puck flipped high in the air. Matt Dillon trying to settle it down at center ice. Turned back over to the Gulls. Dillon named the CCC Rookie of the Year. Puck back the other way. Seahawks will look to clear. Dillon named Rookie of the Year. Ranks 18th amongst all rookies. Aruzioni behind the net, spins it out in front. And the Gulls will skate it back out through center. Pichata behind the net. Layton trying to leave it for Herka to steer it up the boards. Kept alive by the Gulls. Shot blocked on its way towards the net. Kept alive. Loosely played in front. Right side. Puck rolling through the slot. Held by the Gulls. Shot on the net. Wotala double clutched it and then covers it up. That was Luke Rogers trying to pick a corner.
Yeah, Rogers receives the puck in the right circle. There's two Seahawks right in front of him, so Wotala's going to have a tough time seeing the release of this puck on the way to the net. It's launched kind of at his pads, a little bit of a rebound. The puck's loose in the crease, but with a sense of urgency, he's able to cover it up.
Offensive zone draw for the Gulls. They win it, and then a shot is blocked from Hunter Lumen. Seahawks carry through center. Clapton softly down the right side. Behind the net, the Gulls will try and swing it out. Cross-ice pass intended for Lumen, and this one will go off the side of the net and will be icing. I want to finish my point about Matt Dillon, named the CCC Rookie of the Year. He ranks 18th among all rookie scorers and is 17th in the nation since scoring amongst all defensemen total. So an incredible rookie campaign for Dillon. Offensive zone draw here for Salve. Lumen controls it off the glass. Outlets Ross Olson out at center, 1-on-3. He'll softly play it down the right side. Nick Sear looks to leave it into the corner, turns it over to Olson. His backhand off the side of the net. Now Renda on the far side gets it away. Cross-ice pass. Udall will take it and will punch it into the zone. Near side. Biesinger plays it around the boards. Kusarovi tied up with Schmidbauer. Sweeney trying to flick it out of the zone. Will flick it into his own bench, and he's vocalizes his displeasure with that. 13:42 to go in the first period. No score. A couple of great looks for both sides early on. The Aruzioni breakaway, and then Josh Bowes on the doorstep. Horwitz trying to fire it into the zone. Deflects off Kusarovi. And now a 3-on-2 break for the Seahawks. Here comes Patry over the line left side. Plays it across to the right side. Far shot and a save made by O'Brien.
That's good decision making by Patry. He finds the open man and at least gets the shot on net.
Bessinger weaving his way through 3 men, trying to play into the corner. It'll hop up and out of play. This should be a neutral zone face-off just outside the Seahawks zone left side.
Yeah, Bessinger is trying to come right off that 3-on-2 and make something happen with the Seahawks holding their blue line, force a dump in, and it will just go up into the netting.
Heidkamp off the draw, sails it around the glass. Left wing side kept alive by the goal. Shot played wide by Slovak. One timer from the right side in the wickets, and Wotala covers it up.
Well, it looks like Claire was in there getting a stick on the puck, trying to do good, but almost causes a little bit of harm as Wotala has to make another save off of that one as he has to reposition. Luckily for the Seahawks, no harm from that play there.
Face off one into the corner. Gulls will control it. Pinned to the boards is Caricato. Puck hops in the air. Leighton along with Budasov in deep, trying to wedge it free. Budasov trying to chase it down. McLean sends it off the glass, down the ice, and a foot race forward, and Budasov was almost stride for stride there with Heidkamp. And the Seahawks bench doesn't like that call.
Yeah, it looks like Heidkamp had half a stride on him coming down the ice, at least when they crossed the blue line. And when it's just a photo finish, if you will, like that, the referee wants to keep player safety and just whistle it down for the icing.
McLean here to take the draw for Salve. And it's won by the Gulls. Played indirect in the corner. Bose trying to drag it in front, lost it. Leighton outlet to Ruzioni. Puts on the brakes in front of his own bench. And now will spin back to the inside. Seahawks killing some time here to make a change. McLean trying to tip it into the zone, cannot. Now Bose over the line left side will leave it into the corner. Lumen chasing after it, battling with Edward Herka. In the corner, puck knocked free. Bose trying to settle it down in the faceoff circle. Dishes it up top to the point. Left side back to Lumen. Squares up the net, and Wotala holds on. And that's Ross Olson, who was basically standing behind Wotala in the crease that the Seahawks are trying to escort away from their goaltender.
Yeah, it's starting to get chippy out there. And as you mentioned earlier, it's almost a rivalry between these two schools in any sport. And ice hockey's no different. It's going to be a highly contested game, especially in that area of the ice.
Shot played towards the net, blocked into the corner. Sear tangled up with Jake Simons. Simons keeps it alive into the right wing corner now. Him and Sear still going at it. Simons able to shield the puck up to the point. Horwitz plays it around the boards. Chasing it left side is Rogers. Backhands it up to the point. Doherty back indirect wide left side. Pashada chasing into the corner near side. Loose puck grabbed by the Seahawks, tied up in the skates of Sear for a moment. And Udall able to just tip it out to center. Gulls will fire it back in. Both sides want to make some changes. Renda walking it through center ice. Weaving his way over the blue line left side. Renda now ducking the shoulder on Heidkamp. Chased into the corner. Schmidbauer trying to shield the puck and play it in deep. Work to the right side. It's stripped from him there. Taken by Biesinger. Out to center. Tipped by Kusarovi. And this is going to be icing against Endicott. Offensive zone draw coming here for Salve Regina. With 11:21 to go in the first period, still no score here in this Commonwealth Coast Conference semifinal. The winner of this game will play for the conference championship next weekend. Puck one into the corner, moved around the boards. Kusarovi touches it near side, sends it out to center, into the Seahawks zone. Karabia back to get it, moves it up to Schmidbauer. Over the line right side now, wrist shot from Clapton is blocked. Schmidbauer angling behind the net, gets it in front. Sweeney trying to jam it home short side. And we have a whistle as the net is off its moorings.
Yeah, Schmidbauer collects the puck along the far boards. He's just able to shovel it over to Clapton, who works it in deep. And then Schmidbauer's job isn't over yet. He still has to work it in deep, and he does. He finds Sweeney, who's trying to jam it home. in between that blocker side post, but O'Brien's able to cover it up.
Face-off controlled by the Gulls. Out to the far side. A big hit laid by Karabia there on Kalinowski. That keeps the puck alive in the corner. Kyle Moore trying to dig it out, and he does so, trying to center it, and it's knocked free in the slot. Played into the corner. Dillon trying to swing it on the net. Has it hop in the air. Loose out near the blue line and grabbed now by Lumen. All alone, he'll walk it up the left side. Gain the line and turn the corner on Karabia, chasing it in deep. Karabia again throws the shoulder. Puck flipped out to the blue line. And out at center, corralled by Patry. Just out of the reach of Sennett, he's able to flick it into the zone, and the Seahawks are offside. 26 to go in the first period. No score. Neutral zone draw. Claire moves it across to Layton, and he'll skip it down the right side. First to touch it is Horwitz for the Gulls. Aruzioni runs it to him, though, keeps it alive, leaves it for McLean. Lost it in the right side circle. Layton with a drive, that's deflected. Aruzioni chases it down, left side in the corner. Settles it down in the skates. Up high, he plays it to Kevin Clare, waiting. Fires it into the pile, and it's held by O'Brien.
Just watch the footwork of Aruzioni on that play. He's taking it almost in front of the Endicott bench. He's getting poked at, jabbed at, whatever you want to call it. He loses it for a minute. Just a quick soccer pass, and he's able to pass the puck along and relieve some of the pressure while staying in the zone for the Seahawks.
Carangelo on the draw for Salve, and it's controlled by the Gulls. Face-off win for John Caricato. Puck down the left side into the Seahawks zone. Renda and Sear in the left wing corner there to track it down. Sear trying to skate forward with it, turns it over, loose in the slot, and a big 50-50 puck here is won by Carangelo, able to get it out to Udall, and swatted away from the blue line by Heidkamp. Now here comes Caricato down the right side, snaps it on the goal, and Rotala will make a save. Seahawks, as we said, just the second meeting in the playoffs between these two teams. They met in the 2016 ECAC Northeast title game, with the Seahawks winning that. The Gulls won the next year's title, the first for the Commonwealth Coast Conference. And meeting here again in the postseason 3 years later. Sweeney. Heidkamp in the corner, plays it off the glass, not out. Loose in the corner, Schmidbauer battling with Olsen. Olsen sails it around the boards, up to Karabia right side. He keeps it alive. Plays it in deep. Schmidbauer, who had knocked Bump Lisk down, was able to get to the puck. Now Olsen outlets through center to Kilty down the right side. Kilty, stop and start, fires it towards the net, and it goes wide. Seahawks look to break back the other way. From behind, Kidney able to get it to the Gull zone, turned over to Doherty, and then scooped in by Kusarovi. Layton behind the net, pinned to the boards, falls down, lost it. Kyle Moore tangling with Kusarovi. Layton jumps in as well. Puck out to the blue line, played into the middle, up top, and deflected away and flicked out through center by Kidney. Racing back for it is Carter Horwitz. No icing here. Herka looks up, sees Pichata, plays it around the boards to Patry, sends it out to center, and back to the goal zone, not deep enough for icing. Lisk across to Heidkamp. Heidkamp will fire it into the zone. Wotala leaves it and plays it around the boards now. McLean and Lisk collide on the far side. Players go down. Karabia now. McLean. Back to Herka. Behind the net, spins it on a backhand. McLean pins it to the boards, looking to walk free into space. Now Herka near side. Nearly lost an edge and lost the puck. Olsen ties him up. Kyle Moore trying to chip it forward to Aruzioni, who takes a bit of a late hit there that he didn't like, so he retaliates. Quick whistles from the official. The two parties are quickly separated. And as you said, Ryan, the chippiness sure to pick up as this game goes along.
Yeah, McLean contributed to it on that last shift as well. Right along the blue line on the far boards, trying to lay a heavy hit to the displeasure of the Endicott bench.
Horwitz right off the draw Fires it hard around the boards. Left wing corner, Sear. Softly touches it to McLean. Across the ice to Renda. Nearly lost it in his skates. And Winkler comes away with it on the far side for the Gulls. 1-on-2, moves it up to the point. Doherty across to Horwitz. Waiting. Plays it wide for Ruzioni. Off the end glass. Wotala couldn't reach for it. Looking over his shoulder for the puck. Ruzioni has it near side. Scoops it end over end. Softly down the ice. No icing. Puck back to the goal zone. Horwitz, with 7 minutes to go in a scoreless first period, finds Doherty. Plays it up the near side, and once again the Gulls have iced it. .6:56 to go in the first. Carangelo on the draw, controlled by the Gulls. Lumen had it for a moment and then lost it out through center. Good job from Clapton knocking it away from behind. Here comes Udall over the line. Waiting. Spins it down the far side. Clapton now behind the net, leaves it for Carangelo. Carangelo up to Dillon. Thought about the one-timer, now waiting. Faking, shooting, and off the skate of Olsen. Udall tracks it down in the corner. Trying to move it up the boards, turns it over to Olsen. Looking to break back the other way with Matt Dillon. Clapton had the loose puck for a moment at center. Now Lumen plays it cross ice. Nearly gave it away to Sweeney. Olsen settles it down. Fires it into the zone. It goes off of Carabia. He's trying to get it past Bose on the far side. Knocked away from him there. Back to Bump Lisk. With the backhand up for Bose. Bose around Carabia. Hesitates. Looking to drop it off for a trailer. Puck hops into the air. Now behind the net. Out to Lumen right side. Lumen knocked down. Sweeney chips it off the glass. Glove down by Kidney. Kidney with Schmidbauer. Softly plays it down the right side. Schmidbauer rides Lisk into the corner. Kidney there as well. Takes a hit up high. Gets knocked down, and Bose comes away with the puck. 5:54 to go in a scoreless first period. Puck back the other way into the Seahawks zone. Quickly up to Sennett. Guides it over the blue line. Carried back in by the Gulls once again. And muscled back out to center ice. Horwitz across to Nick Nonis. Shot blocked off the stick of Kalinowski. Seahawks again trying to clear the puck. They cannot. Trapped in the corner. Kusarovi leaves it left side. Dancing out high. Biesinger to Horwitz. His shot blocked by Clare. Biesinger in the corner. Trying to move it up the boards. Up to Kusarovi. Couldn't control it and keep it onside. Gulls must reset. Kusarovi now carrying down the middle. His wrist shot blocked by Layton. Puck travels into the corner. Layton and Kusarovi pinned to the boards. Men fall over in the corner. Puck knocked free. We have a whistle.
Might be a hand pass coming here.
And we will get an offensive zone draw here for the Gulls with 4:50 to go in the first period. And really, Ryan, kind of feels we expected this to be a heavyweight fight, a little bit of a feeling out after those first frantic few minutes. Teams are just kind of settled in, throwing some jabs, no haymakers yet.
Yeah, well, certainly it's been a little bit more than jabs, at least along the end boards. Getting very physical, but one thing that kind of takes me by surprise is that we haven't had a single penalty come yet, as Endicott gave up 8 power plays to the Bison, and certainly Salve Regina has had their fair share of penalties this season as well.
Yeah, Endicott, they take the most penalties per game. Shot played into the corner, off the boards, stashed back in deep, trying to get it to Rogers. They average 20 penalty minutes per game. It's almost a full period of penalties. Centering pass knocked away, loose in the slot. Seahawks able to play it back out to center. Hanging out in front was Simons as the Gulls ice it.
Yeah, the Seahawks have committed 175 penalties on the season. The Gulls just beating them out with 188. And something you don't want to be the winner of in that competition, certainly. But so far, they've been good today.
And if you're the Gulls, it's one thing if you're committing that many penalties and you have a great PK. They're the 56th ranked penalty kill. So that's definitely a key for Endicott to stay out of the box. Neither team has taken a trip to the sin bin yet. With 4 minutes to go in the first period, Olsen on the near side, softly through center. Carabia has it go off his skate, trying to carry it down the middle. Wotala flashes the pad, robbing Kilty. Doherty plays one that goes high and wide. And it's flipped softly back down the ice and grabbed by Horwitz. Carangelo onside with a wrister off of O'Brien, and the rebound goes into the corner. And back out to center, and now 2-on-2 break here for the Gulls. Kilty, make that bellows, puts on the brakes. Horwitz darting down the middle, flutters one towards the net that's picked off, and then turned over in the corner to Slovak. Slovak, top of the right wing circle, spinning back to the outside now. Wrists it towards the net, tipped wide. Wotala took a shot there from Olsen heading towards the net. Seahawks looking to break back the other way. Udall can't get to the loose puck. Olsen tied up with Schmidbauer, ranging to get to it. Kept alive by Slovak now for the Gulls right side. His shot played into the skates and turned over to Winkler at the blue line. Turns around Clapton. Winkler to the net with a backhand. Wotala got tripped up. Players spilt out all over the place. Layton trying to get to the puck now off the end glass. Up to Heidkamp. Right side. His shot. Save Wotala on the rebound is covered up as well.
You could feel the pressure on that shift for both teams. Seahawks with a little opportunity, and the Gulls just holding the puck in the zone. You got to start with that breakoff where Wotala one-on-one just flashes the pad, and later on in the shift he gets knocked down. He certainly took a beating in that shift.
2:50 to go in the first period. Still no score. Kusarovi off the draw with a wrister, saved by Wotala. Some fancy stick work there from Kusarovi.
Yeah, certainly. Kusarovi basically brought that puck into the slot on his backhand and kind of made Wotala think, where is he going with this? He does end up going to the forehand, but a very sneaky shot with a quick release.
Sennett now has to jump in and take the draw, and the Seahawks win it. Here comes Renda. Swings it off the boards in deep, in stride to Patry. Trying to play it on a backhand in front for Sennett, who was streaking towards the net. Kusarovi out to center, turned back over to the Seahawks. Sear right side, trying to play it forward. That one may have been deflected. And it goes off the roof, and we will draw neutral ice, and I think right at center. With 2:28 to go in the first. Face off, controlled by the Seahawks. Sear will walk it back. Connects with Renda. Up the ice to Eruzione. Over the blue line left side. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Will softly play it in deep for John McLean. Eruzione races in to get it. Swung up to Renda. Played back towards Eruzione. Into the right wing corner now. Budasov trying to turn around Doherty to get to the loose puck. Eruzione trying to swing it in front. McLean angling towards the net. Got knocked down. Puck kept alive at the blue line. Budasov fires it towards the net. Blocked in front. And Lumen scoops it out to center ice. Looking to turn and skate with it is Sear. Up to the blue line. Eruzione leaves it across to Budasov. His wrister held by O'Brien.
One thing I've seen from O'Brien today is that he really likes to be at the top of his crease. He's very aggressive on the puck, trying to cut down angles, and one way the Seahawks can try to get around that is get a couple redirects and just try to change up the angle on O'Brien, because he's very good at anticipating where that puck is going to go. Very aggressive.
And Carangelo on the draw. And 6 players tie up in the circle. Olsen finally comes away with it. Can't get it over the glove of Carabia. His shot from the blue line is blocked in front. And now Olsen again will look for an outlet. Skating out from behind his netminder. Turns it over to Udall, and his wrister is held. .131 to go in the first. Bose and Carangelo will draw again, right wing side. Again, everybody tied up in the circle, and it's controlled by Udall left side. Clapton up top, right side, Carabia. His shot blocked. Kilty trying to connect with Lumen, and the Gulls have iced it. Seahawks will change up their lines, put some fresh legs out there against a tired Endicott unit.
And they're going to put one of their best face-off men out there, Schmidbauer, the senior captain, hopefully to keep the pressure in the Endicott zone and work something in the dying minutes of this period.
Gulls control the draw. Lumen, left wing side in the corner, tied up with Kidney. Able to force the turnover. Schmidbauer's shot goes wide. Sear racing in right side to the circle. Sear trying to go towards the net, trying to play it in front to Schmidbauer, who was right in front of the net. And now Schmidbauer in the corner, battling 1-on-2. Sweeney jumping in. Sear from the blue line. One flutters towards the net and wide. Kidney with a backhand. Puck loose off the apron of the goal. Schmidbauer plays it into the corner. Lumen, who's been out there for a long time, walks it forward. Flips it end over end. Renda at center ice. Can't control it. Now he does. Quickly back the other way. Tipped into the zone by Schmidbauer, so no icing. Kidney trying to hop around Doherty. Puck up the boards. Sweeney lets it go by. Sear with a wrister. That one goes wide. In behind the net, controlled by the Gulls. Kusarovi tied up with Renda. Schmidbauer kept it alive for a moment. Now Biesinger trying to get around Sweeney right side. Turns it over to Sear. Him and Renda in the corner. And Sear trying to scale it out. It goes off the roof. And face-off will come back to the Seahawks zone.
Solid shift there by the Seahawks. Can't complain. They're working the puck behind the net. But not a lot of great opportunities on O'Brien.
11.6 to go in the first. Big face-off here. Seahawks control it. Kyle Moore around the boards. Puck hopping into the far corner. Patry will pin it to the boards. Absorbs a big hit. Puck loose left wing side. Horwitz with a wrister. Saved by Wotala at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first period. So no score, but plenty of action. Ryan, what do you take away from that first period?
Well, yeah, both teams have been playing physical, and this one's a game for the grinders. A lot of pucks pinned up against the end boards, and a lot of hits going down here today. It'll be an interesting second period to see who can open this thing up first.
20 minutes in the books here in Portsmouth. You're watching Salve Regina and Endicott in the Commonwealth Coast Conference semifinals. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice and be back with the call of the second period. Welcome back to the Abbey. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Second period about to be underway here at the Abbey of this Commonwealth Coast Conference semifinal between Salve Regina and Endicott College. No score yet. And even in the shot department, Seahawks with a 12-11 edge in that first period. Horwitz keeps it away from McLean, who was chasing it in deep. Sweeney make this Budasov right side, along with Ruzioni trying to dig the puck out of the right wing corner. Four-man scrum in the corner. Budasov shielding the puck. He had it free for a moment. Now jumping in and grabbing it is Biesinger, and then he's knocked down the ice by McLean. McLean trying to snap it towards the goal. His shot is blocked. Him and Horwitz tangling in the corner. Ruzioni knocks it away, tries to center it for Budasov, turns, fires, and it goes wide. And Budasov will chase it down at center and drop it back off to Nick Sear. Sear now behind Blake Wotala. Minute gone of the second period. Udall hands off to Clapton down the middle of the wrister, fought off by O'Brien.
Yeah, kind of a sluggish shift there to begin the game, to begin the period, is basically half that shift the puck was tied up along the end boards. Finally McLean comes in, delivers a big hit to free things up momentarily. But so far similar to the first period, and both teams not really showing anything other than a couple of hits.
Lumen jumps in, grabs the loose puck, tries to tip it to himself, and he does. Lumen down the right side, around Dillon, his wrister goes wide. Rebound all the way up the boards, Clapton punches it out to center. Udall now gets around a man, 3-on-1 break. Udall called offsides. Tough break there for Salve.
Yeah, I wonder who it was that just went offsides. I'd like to take a look at that one because it looks like Udall just tried to cut towards the far boards momentarily.
We'll try and get you the replay during a break. Mark that one down just into the period. Yeah, we'll take a break here. Quick look at the replay. And that's a really tough call. Looked like the puck was over.
And it just has to be one skate that hasn't crossed the blue line yet. And everybody's on, so bang, bang play. And that's the way the lineman sees it.
Off the draw. Patry now in the corner, trying to settle it down. Knocked in the boards by Lisk. Patry keeps it alive. Plays it across two more. Couldn't corral it and square up the net. Flicked out to the blue line. Dillon able to knife it down. Loose at the line now, taken by Bose. Scooped ahead to Lumen. Plays it behind the back. Lumen off to Olsen for a drive, and Wotala hangs on. Offensive zone draw for Endicott. And it's controlled by the Seahawks. Herka, though, in the corner. Pinned with two men. Schmidbauer comes to help him there. Moves it to Kidney. Turns it over to Winkler, and his shot off Wotala and in behind the net. Now up the far side. Scoop to center. Sent back in by Doherty. Herka will turn and fire it in the air. Bouncing towards Kidney at center. Across now to Sweeney. Guides it over the line left side. Chased by Heidkamp. Right side. Schmidbauer. Pinned to the boards. Sweeney comes in to help as well. Winkler and Schmidbauer tied up. Sweeney comes away with the puck. Just looking to turn for space. Now Sweeney knocked down. And the puck grabbed by Lisk. Sent up to the Seahawks zone. Layton backtracking for it around Slovak. Will navigate his way through center. Layton down the middle. Lost it. Sweeney dishes it off to Kidney, and his shot off the end glass. Ricocheting back out in front and wide. Scramble in front. And the puck out to the blue line. Sear can't hold it in. And the Seahawks have to reset.
Yeah, Kidney tried to come in, or maybe that was Budasov, it looks like, tried to come in and just grab that loose puck, but O'Brien sells out to poke it away and is rewarded for it.
Ruzioni on the far side. Played it a little bit behind McLean. And so the goal's able to disrupt that play. Seahawks will start again from their own zone. Sear plays it too far for Budasov to handle, and the Seahawks have iced it.
Yeah, I don't know if Budasov expected that pass. He was just about to put his stick down, but a little bit too late. And the Gulls have tried to trap the Seahawks into that near corner early on this period.
Offensive zone draw for Endicott. Budasov to take it against Simons. Puck behind the net. Simons and Renda tangling. Rogers comes away with it. Up to the point. Horwitz right side. Snaps it towards the goal. Well wide. Tipped. And will go off to the left corner. We have a whistle, and I think the net off its moorings. And that is the case. Simons gets tossed, so it will be Luke Rogers to take the draw against Budasov, and it's won by the Gulls. Doherty sauces it around the boards, right side. Simons trying to turn around Renda. Back to Pichata against the boards far side, trying to chip it in deep. Spins back to the outside, up top to the point. Horwitz again around the boards, now into the left wing corner, up the boards. Doherty sails one that gets deflected into the air, back out to center. Rogers will turn, try and skate away from Aruzioni. Right in front of the scorer's box, they tangle. McLean ripped it free for a moment. Scrum right in front of the box. McLean gathers, carries it over the line, sails it behind the net. Sprinting in is Carangelo. Saucering it into the right wing corner. Gulls there for it. Moved out to Rogers. Rogers now cross ice to Bose. Gains the line right side, tied up with Dillon. And Carangelo rips the puck away, gets it back to Matt Dillon. CCC Rookie of the Year tangling with the senior of the Gulls. Dillon now racing back. Wotala comes way out of his crease to play that one. Took a crazy bounce. Went back towards the open net. Lucky break there for Salve. Here's Lisk from the point. His shot deflected and then saved by Wotala. Kept alive by Lumen. Lumen, his shot wide of the glove. Rebound right side. Comes to Heidkamp. Drops it in behind the net. It'll roll all alone in the left wing corner. Seahawks send it out to center. And here comes Udall streaking up the ice, trying to play it into the middle, trying to get back to the forehand. And Heidkamp did a good job disrupting that. Here's Clapton now, trying to duck the shoulder. Clapton in behind the net, lost the puck for a moment, sends it back up to the point, kept alive, swung right side, Layton waiting. Left side, one-timer saved by O'Brien and off the end glass. And a hit after the whistle, and we're going to get a penalty.
Clapton first takes the one-timer, and O'Brien has to go from post to post, and he knocks the net over as it looks like Clapton's going the box to an elbow. And at first the oohs and ahs probably came because some might have felt that hit was late, but the whistle was right there. Clapton just trying to finish his hit.
24% on the power play are the Gulls. Seahawks 81% on the kill this season. First power play of the game comes with 14:37 to go in the second. Seahawks win the draw, trying to smash the puck around the boards, and they do. Bose will have to track it all the way back down. Bose over the line left side, chased by two men. Drops it back off Biesinger, lost it for a moment. Taken now by Moore. 2-on-2 break, shorthanded. Here comes Sennett racing in. Sennett faking, shooting, and he saves it. There's O'Brien, and then Sennett's rebound shot fired wide. And now back come the Gulls on the counter. Bose waiting, backtracking, hands off to Kusarovi. His drive saved and wide. And it's skipped back out to center. Bose had it for a moment on the far side. Olsen over the blue line on the power play for the Gulls. 1:11 to go. Hands off to Bose and the slot. And his pass across is deflected. Biesinger drops it in deep. Back to Biesinger. Left wing circle. Up top to Kusarovi. Waiting. Snaps it towards the goal. Pad save made by Wotala. Bose waiting. Trying to play it back to the right side to Olsen. That's off the mark. Olsen will turn in the corner. Walks it down low. Backhands it in front. It's caught underneath a Gull. And now a stick goes flying in the air. Behind the net, down in front is Kalinowski.
Yeah, that was Sear who took him down. Sear didn't like Kalinowski's position and he ends up dropping him right into the passing lane. That kind of freezes the puck right in front of Wutala. And as you mentioned, the stick goes flying afterwards. The Seahawks are working hard to protect that area around Wutala because the Gulls really want to get the puck down in there.
Had a Gatorade bottle fall onto the ice. Well, the Seahawks have to tend to that, and now we're ready to go. 49 seconds to go on the power play for Endicott. 13:22 and counting to go in the second period. Seahawks win the draw, clear the puck out to center. Gulls will reset on the power play with 38 seconds to go. Slovak sprinting up the near side, over the blue line, shouldered into the corner by Budasov. Kevin Clare there as well to chase the puck in deep. Up to the point, Simons with space, trying to walk it around to Ruzioni. Plays it up high. Horwitz with a shot saved by Wotala, and he covers up the rebound. 21 seconds to go on the power play.
And it's looking like the Gulls put the big body of Winkler down in front of Wutala. He's 6'3", and that's certainly a tough frame for Wutala to look around.
Horwitz, right side at the point, plays it down low. Winkler grabs it out of the air. Now Lumen, top of the left wing circle. Snap back, right side to Horwitz. Snaps it towards the goal, saved by Wotala. And then he holds onto it once again with 7 seconds to go. And more pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Yeah, I got to tell you what, these linemen are getting their cardio, and they have to rush into that net almost after every whistle. There's always a little bit of pushing and shoving. They're running wind sprints today.
Seven seconds to go on the power play. Seahawks want to win this draw here. And it's controlled by the Gulls for a moment. Out to the blue line for a shot that flutters in on Wotala. And again, more pushing and shoving. This time Sennett out near the blue line getting into it with Jack Kilty. And they say it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And George Sennett not afraid to show how much fight he has. Two seconds to go on the power play here. Endicott right off the draw, and it's fired in on Wotala. That'll do it for the power play. Clapton will come out of the box.
Yeah, if anything, just quick drop of the puck allows the Seahawks to go back to even strength and get Clapton back in there.
Puck out near the blue line, taken by Udall. He'll skate towards open space over the blue line right side, puts on the brace, snaps it towards the goal, saved by O'Brien. The rebound out in front, and we have a penalty, a hooking call. So just after getting a kill, the Seahawks will now get their first power play of the game. Kilty to the box.
Yeah, you know what? That's a big momentum changer, a tough penalty kill for the Seahawks, and now they go up a man. Let's see how they respond here.
McLean on the draw. Puck one into the corner. Aruzioni trying to center it for McLean. Clapton left side. Softly plays it up top to the point. Dillon waiting. Swung across to Wenda. Down low, Aruzioni. Looking to curl in the corner. Aruzioni swings it back on the backhand up top to Renda. Straight away. Plays it left side to Clapton. Back to Renda with space. Aruzioni down low. In the right side corner, back up to Renda, lost it in the skates for a moment, gets it back. Dillon has it go off his stick, back out to center, and the Seahawks have to reset. Things did not look quite crisp there to start that power play. Clapton. Hands off to Dillon. Left side, Clapton, back up top to Dillon, snaps it towards the goal, saved by O'Brien, loose in front, scooped out to the corner. Dillon racing in, keeps it onside. Horwitz, though, will sail it down the ice, and the Seahawks will have to chase it. A minute to go on the power play. Dillon, back over to McLean, over the blue line. McLean skates it forward, snaps it on the goal, save made by O'Brien, and then he goes down and squeezes the pads to keep away the rebound chance. Carangelo in the slot with a shot that goes wide. Layton, now Carangelo, down low, Aruzioni, waiting, back to Carangelo, up top to Dillon, sails it on the goal, and it's held by O'Brien.
Well, we just saw O'Brien shut down Eruzione on the rebound. And earlier on this period, when the Seahawks were on the penalty kill, they had a quick rush with George Sennett. It wasn't the first shot that was the most interesting. It was the second as he wrung it off the post. A couple of chances off the rebounds here in the second period for the Seahawks, but so far nothing has come of it.
We will draw again. Moore gets tossed, so Budasov will take it against Kalinowski. Puck in the corner. Moore and Budasov trying to get to it. Heidkamp comes away with it. He's pinned to the glass. Budasov tries to kick the puck off the stick of Heidkamp, killing time. 25 seconds to go on the power play now. Sennett racing over, swings it up the boards. Carangelo straight away. Nick Sear now waiting. Left side Budasov. Back to Carangelo. Up top, Sear paddles it to Budasov. Gets the return pass. Pinching in. Waiting. Changes places. Back to Budasov. Now Sear. His one-timer blocked. Loose in the slot. Tied up in amongst the skates. Played in behind the net. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Carangelo can't keep it in. And sprinting back is Sear. Back to even strength with 10:22 to go in the second period. Back the other way. Here comes Moore onside. Wrist shot saved by O'Brien. And he holds on. Both of these goaltenders have been phenomenal so far.
Yeah, they're hanging in for both of their teams. O'Brien right now getting most of the pressure, obviously, because of the power play. And the Seahawks power play, good puck movement, but the goals were just able to stack up in the slot and not get a lot of pucks to O'Brien.
Schmidbauer and Biesinger on the draw here. Offensive side for Salve. And Schmidbauer with it in the corner. Spins back to the outside. Shields the puck up to Layton. And he'll play it around the boards. Horwitz pushes it up to Kilty. And it's turned over to Schmidbauer. Sweeney couldn't control it. Taken by Kusarovi. Hands off to Biesinger. Trying to get around Layton. Right side. Layton there to reach around and poke it away from behind. Now Sweeney pinned to the boards with Biesinger. All sorts of jamming on the far side, and Schmidbauer will skate away with the puck. Nearly turned it over, and now Kidney will grab it on a 2-on-1. Kidney shooting, and it's blocked. Jumping in front to block the shot was Nick Nonis.
Yeah, Horwitz originally tried to jump in front of that pass to keep it in the zone for Endicott, but it ends up becoming a 2-on-1, but good back checking there by a couple of goals to just force the puck to be deflected up into the net.
Budasov and Bose on the draw. Chased in deep. Left wing side now. Lumen in space. Nearly turns it over to Eruzione, and he does. Punched into the corner to Budasov. Trying to get it in front to McLean, who was crashing the net. Renda swings it to Eruzione. Back behind the cage. Waiting is McLean. And we have an interference call.
Yeah, it's going to be goaltender interference. O'Brien was down, and the puck was nowhere near him.
So after a clean first period, we get our third penalty of the second. And now the Gulls will get their second chance on the power play.
Yeah, you know what? Tempers are really flaring, as we've seen. And this might be the product of it. We might be going back and forth here on the special teams.
We wondered what type of game we were going to get. Were we going to get a wide open game and a back and forth scoring game? Both of these teams can light the lamp in a flurry. Or are we going to get this type of game, a battle of goaltenders in a gritty, hard-fought game? So far, it has been a bit of a rock fight, but if the penalties start to mount, things could really open up. And who's going to crack first? That first goal, as time in this game wears on, going to become even more crucial.
Look at this. Kusarovi hit the puck with the high stick at the blue line. They're going to bring the puck all the way into the Endicott zone.
And now Biesinger has to come off the bench to take this draw. Not sure what all that was about.
Looks like he was adjusting his helmet for a second, and officials might have gotten fed up.
Kusarovi off the draw. Plays it right side. Olsen around Renda. Into the corner. Trying to center it. Four shot Horwitz. Excuse me. That was Kalinowski who was denied. Puck ricochets back out to center. Kusarovi up the right side. Seahawks looking for icing, don't get it. Sear able to muscle it out to center, getting it past Bose. Kusarovi again. Olsen softly over the blue line, waiting, shovels it across left side, and it's tipped wide of the net. Winkler was crashing the cage.
Yeah, Winkler had an open net. All he had to do was poke it in, but his momentum carried him too far.
Olsen, his shot blocked, hopping in the left wing corner, up to the point, Bose. Plays it in deep, and that's picked off by Sear, and he sends it high, cross ice, end over end, all the way down the ice. Clapton racing back, shorthanded, chasing after it with Bose. On the penalty forecheck. Cross ice pass, taken now by Lumen, over the blue line left side, pulls up, plays it right side, Horwitz, his drive, that one was kind of deflected. Claire caves in Winkler, far side, sends it around the boards. There to keep it alive is Simons. Right side now held by Horwitz. Plays it indirectly off the boards. And we get a whistle with 22 seconds to go on the power play for Endicott. And I think they're going to adjust the net.
Man, if you're Salve, it's been a solid penalty kill thus far. Not a lot of chances given up. And seems as though they've been able to dump the puck into the Endicott zone multiple times.
7:42 to go in the second. 22 seconds to go on the goaltender interference minor to John McLean. And Wotala being given some time here to adjust his equipment. And we're ready to go. Offensive zone draw for Endicott, right side. On the power play, Lumen scrapping to get it up top to Horwitz. Left side, Simons with space. Snaps it towards the net. Winkler tipped it, and it went wide. Horwitz again. Hands off. Slovak in the slot with a shot. Save Wotala. Rebound loose. Punch towards the net. Blocked again in front. Big scramble here. Slovak again with a drive. Saved by Wotala. And a big pile up in front. And the puck, I think, is in the glove of the Trenton, Michigan goaltender. Well, not anymore. Now it's poked free into the corner. But Wotala going down to make the splits multiple times to keep that one out.
Yeah, and the defense has been helping him out as well. They basically took up most of the net, just throwing bodies in front of the puck at this point. And really just trying to keep the puck from even entering in the sphere of Blake Wotala.
3 more seconds on the power play here for Endicott. Off the draw, Wotala flashes the pad to make a save, and we're back to even strength. Puck trapped in the corner. Clapton jumps in, touches it to Carangelo, given away to Lisk. Udall racing in, able to deflect it, and now gains the line left side. Udall trying to snap it towards the goal. It's blocked. Fluttering behind the net. Udall grabs his own rebound. And now we'll walk it up the near side boards. Caved in along the glass by Kilty. Gets it in deep. Carangelo lost it. It hops into the air, up the near side boards. Gulls will look to clear it, and they do. Out to Olsen, and he'll scoop it with the backhand in behind the net. Sear sends it up the ice, grabbed by Lisk near side. Touched at center. Kusarovi with space over the line left side, trying to play it in front. A diving tip attempt made there by Kalinowski. And Kalinowski with it now behind the net. Sends it out to Olsen. Make this Biesinger. Skates it out high. Left side, Doherty. Back to Biesinger. At the point, trying to dance his way into the slot. Leaves it off right side. Horwitz fakes, shoots, and it's saved by Wotala. That one may have gone off. Kalinowski in front. Wotala sees the puck, and he pounces on it. And now another big pile-up. Bodies tangled up all over the place.
Yeah, that was well after Wotala. Oh, boy, here we go. Even more. And some explaining by the referee. We'll see if there's anything coming of this.
And it looks like Biesinger is going to the box. Will we get matching minors? There's a couple of Seahawks skating as well. Looks like Carangelo is going to the box. I think they're just going to send both of them. And we're going to skate 4-on-4. So 6:07 to go in the second. 4-on-4. We'll see who this favors. Off the draw, Bose trying to hop in and send it on the net. That's blocked. Left behind the cage for Layton. A little fast lane hockey here. A lot of open space now. Eruzione up the right side. Carries it in deep. And now skates out to the left side. Leaves it for Budasov. Budasov trying to turn and square up the net. Trying to get it to his forehand. Pushes it towards the goal. Saved by O'Brien. Eruzione trying to disrupt the pass. Budasov crashing in left side. Down on all fours. Lost it. And now the goals. Rogers will look to skate it out. Tied up with Eruzione. Rogers through center. Wide of Bose. He peels it off the boards. Looking for help. Bose, some fancy stick work at the blue line. Picked off, and now Eruzione on a breakaway. Eruzione skating in, shoots, and it goes wide.
What a chance there for Eruzione. He was waiting in the neutral zone for something like that to happen. He gets the feed, but just shoots it wide. He was waiting for that one.
Bose, again, trying to spin at center ice. Has it knifed away. Moore able to push it into the Endicott zone. Horwitz will wait for it in the corner. Play it back up to Bose. Near side, Heidkamp. Over the blue line. Straight away at the point. Heidkamp now turns the corner, sends it towards the goal, and it goes wide. Kusarovi now curls at the circle in the slot with a shot. Saved by Motala. Rebound punched up in the air. Kusarovi dancing, trying to get it back up to the point, and it's sent down the ice. 27 seconds to go, a 4-on-4. Heidkamp from behind Connor O'Brien. Cross ice now to Bump Lisk. Walks it over the blue line, lost the puck. It flutters towards the net, and Motala will cover it up. And oh my goodness, that's twice now Eruzione in this game has had breakaway chances.
Yeah, you could see him just almost swimming around like a shark smelling blood in the neutral zone. His eyes light up when the puck is free and it gets to him, but couldn't quite put it in the net.
Carabia plays it up the boards far side, taken by Clapton. Over the blue line, dancing, in behind the net, leaves it off. For a drive, blocked and saved by O'Brien. Rebound hopped out in front. No one was home there for Salve. We're back to even strength. And more big hits being laid all over the place. The physicality, the chippiness, it is picked up. Heavyweight fight we have unfolding in front of us here. And there's still no score. Clapton left side for a shot, and it's held by O'Brien. 3:45 to go in the second, and we're still scoreless in this CCC semifinal.
Yeah, I gotta tell you what, for a game with no goals, it's a lot of fun to watch. Opportunities up and down the ice. And even after the whistle, there's still something to watch.
Offensive zone draw for Salve. Schmidbauer on the far side. Trying to walk it up the boards, trying to get it away to somebody. So the Seahawks can set up the offense, the puck. And the players being dragged up near the blue line. Layton trying to keep it onside. Kidney trying to touch it into the corner. Punched away from Rogers back into the goal zone. Seahawks jump back over the blue line and now chase after it. Heidkamp leaves it in the corner. Cross ice now to Rogers. Looking for an outlet. Flips it end over end towards the goal. Wotala will leave it behind the net for Layton. Swung across to Kevin Clare. Clare now angled into the boards by Pashada. Pashada falls down. Simons comes away with the puck. Layton staples him to the glass. Up to the point, Horwitz sends it towards the goal. Well wide. Rebound up the near side boards. Kidney flicks it out to center. Knocked away. Schmidbauer had it for a moment. Taken by Horwitz at center for the goals, and he tries to chip it off the glass in deep. Instead it goes off a stanchion, and we will have a neutral zone draw. .2:43 to go in the second period. Neutral zone draw. Won by the Gulls. Near side, Ryan Doherty. Angles it off the glass in deep. Renda plays it around the boards. George Sennett waiting. Scales it off the glass. Out to center. Seahawks will reset the rush here. Renda back to Sear. Plays it wide of Patry, and this will be icing. .220 to go in the second. Right now, shots even, 25 apiece.
Pretty much everything in this game is even so far.
Even on the scoreboard as well. Here's Kusarovi with a shot off the glove of Wotala and wide. Heidkamp behind the net. Can't connect with Kalinowski. Bump Lisk pinching in. Trying to keep it alive for Endicott. On the near side, left wing side. Puck out at the blue line. Kusarovi has it knifed away from him. Now Olsen keeps it alive. Walks in with a shot that's blocked. Kusarovi's wrister blocked as well. Rebound hops into the corner. Olsen trying to leave it behind the net. Kusarovi trying to play it in front. Biesinger takes a shot up high. Puck taken by the Seahawks. 3-on-2 break if they hurry. Here's Sennett over the blue line left side. Trying to play it towards the net. Knocked away from Patry. Turning back the other way is Olsen. Trying to dig deep. Long shift for him. Cross ice. Leaves it off for Heidkamp. And he'll put on the brakes with a backhand that goes through the blue paint and out to Bose on the left wing side. Renda in deep, softly up the boards, taken by Patry. He's shouldered into the glass. Puck rolls away from him in deep. Horwitz will look to skate it out for the Gulls. Turned over, Eruzione in the slot, dancing, backhand, shot, turn play across, they score! McLean, I believe, cleans it up, and the Seahawks take the lead. Dirty goals, they count 2.
Well, everything is magnified here in the playoffs. A bad turnover for the Gulls. Eruzione is there to scoop it up. He works it across the slot, and I'm not sure who was there camping on the far post, but they get into a battle, have to battle off another goal, and the puck is just shoveled in the back of the net.
I think it was John McLean who was the one. We'll wait for the official announcement. Well, Seahawks have had a number of great scoring chances. Eruzione has had 2 breakaways in this game. They give the goal to Budasov. Here comes Clapton now, left side. Clapton trying to swing it towards the net. Glove down in the paint. Swung towards the net and blocked. And I think the net off its moorings. Or a hand pass may be ruled. So 2 different motions from the official. Seahawks have had a number of great scoring chances here in this period. Clean breakaway chances for Eruzione, and it ends up being just a hard-working shift and goal and chance. That makes the difference. Seahawks get a lucky bounce. They'll take it. 43.8 to go in the second period. 1-0 lead. Yeah, the timing of that goal is big too. Right before they're about to go into the locker room for the third and final period. And finally, the scoreless tie is broken. Carangelo without a stick, trying to play defense. Now Clapton at center. Back to Renda, tipped into the zone by Carangelo. Puck bouncing behind the net, 30 seconds to go in the second. Lisk up the near side boards. Rogers scoops it high in the air, bouncing out to center. Kidney there to kick it forward. Lisk again tied up with Kidney. Now Simons with it, 18 seconds to go in the period. Puck deflects off of Herka. Sear will jump in and grab it. Scoop it up the boards, out to center. Lisk quickly trying to play it back into the zone. Could this be icing? And it is, with 7.8 to go. And Ryan, this has been a battle, a heavyweight fight, very physical game for the Seahawks to finally be the ones to crack the scoreless game and get on the scoreboard. You know, the Gulls will get a break here. We'll have to see what fatigue has to do as this game wears on. The Gulls had to play overtime back on Wednesday. That could become a factor here late. Right, but, you know, you still have 20 minutes of hockey to play, and could be the last 20 minutes of the Gull season, so they're going to go out and play like it is. Well, the Seahawks will take this second period. They have to kill off a couple of power plays, a couple of great chances for the Gulls, but finally for the Seahawks, it's Budasov who cleans up a backhand shot from Eruzione. He punches it to the back of the net. The Seahawks take the lead, and they'll head to the locker room. We'll make the turn for home. 2 periods in the books. 20 minutes left to play here at the Abbey to play in the Commonwealth Coast Conference Championship game. We will take a break while they tend to the ice and be back with the call of the third period. Don't go anywhere. tighter than that. Welcome back to the Abbey. Getting ready for the start of the third period. Salve Regina leading Endicott 1-0 here in this conference semifinal. A packed house here at the Abbey. Great home crowd for the Seahawks to play in front of here tonight. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Seahawks 20 minutes away from advancing to the conference championship. Ryan, what do they have to do to win this period, and what will the Gulls have to do to try and either force overtime or win this game on the road and flip the script in their history against Salve Regina?
Yeah, these 20 minutes shouldn't be any different than the first 40 we've played. Both teams are going to continue to keep coming at each other. And to me, the biggest thing if you're Endicott is just get the puck into the slot, especially with Bose. If you can get, if you can get Kalinowski going and Kusarovi as well. Those are your big point getters. You got to get them going. Those are the guys you got to look for. Even Horwitz as well. Just get pucks and guys into the slot and try to open up some opportunities.
Oh, Endicott, they have 4 of the top 10 scorers in the country. Kusarovi, Bose, Biesinger, and Horwitz. But right now, none of them has been able to light the lamp, but a long, long way to go before this game is decided. Paul Budasov cleaned up a pass from Aruzioni on a fortunate bounce and break for the Seahawks. Their hard work paid off. They have the lead, and now they can battle to try and advance to host a conference championship in this building for the first time in program history. And third period is underway. Aruzioni in the corner, left side, trying to move it up the boards. It comes free behind the net to Doherty. Right side, pass off the mark for Biesinger, grabbed by Vincenzo Renda. Dropped it back off to Nick Sear. His pass up the far side, picked off by Kalinowski. Over the blue line, trying to leave it for Kusarovi. He chases it down in the corner. Kalinowski now hops in, swings it up top to Doherty, and it goes off his stick and back out to neutral ice. Here comes Biesinger over the blue line. His shot saved by Wotala. Rebound punch towards the net, loose behind the cage, and taken by Carabia. Clapton has it knifed away from him. Back to Matt Dillon. Dillon slowly walks it forward, flips it into the corner. Chasing after it is Carangelo. Carangelo now turns behind the net. Out to the right side, up to the point. Carabia with space. Softly chips it in behind the net. Bump Lisk without a stick. Carangelo tried to turn and get it in front. Loosen the slot and taken by Lumen now, and he has an angle to sprint up the ice. Plays it across towards Ross Olson. Picked off by the Seahawks. Clapton has it knifed off his stick by Bose. Taken by Heidkamp. Played out to center. Olson will touch it into the Seahawks zone. Layton back up. Waiting for it is Carabia. He'll walk in behind the net. Near side Layton. Spins it on the backhand to Patry. Touched out to center and played down the ice. Patry deflects the puck. Almost got it back in the corner. Winkler able to get it through the broken lumber that's on the near side and corner. And that's flicked out to center. Layton will turn and walk through center now. Layton with some space. Carries over the blue line. Throws it on the goal. Save made by O'Brien, and he scrambles to cover it up. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Offensive zone draw for Salve. Schmidbauer tangling on the draw, controlled by the Gulls. Here comes Rogers sprinting through center. He sends one on the goal. Off of O'Tall's pads into the corner. Sear trying to quickly get it up, and it's kept alive by Lumen with a shot, and it's held by Wotala.
Yeah, that's what Endicott needs to be doing right now. Just get pucks towards the net. Wotala makes the first save, and then the second one goes right into his glove.
Sweeney tipped it to himself. Over the line, chasing into the corner. Puck up the near side boards. All Gulls there to grab it. Cross ice pass now, taken by Pichata over the line. His shot on the goal held by Wotala. Up to the point, Horwitz, his shot blocked! Aruzioni stepping in front of that one. Doherty back to Kusarovi, hands off to Biesinger. Over the line, cross ice pass picked off by Aruzioni. He has space to sprint with Budasov going towards the net. Aruzioni with a shot, that's blocked. Rebound into the corner, swung up to the point, paddled back down the boards. Behind the net and into the corner now, McLean. Looking to move it up to the point, instead Budasov. Turning in the left wing circle, loses it. Kalinowski now drops it back off. Doherty up the far side. Wide of Biesinger, turned over to Matt Dillon. CCC Rookie of the Year moves it forward to John McLean. Cross ice for Aruzioni, and he's offside with Carangelo.
Yeah, it looked like Carangelo anticipated it just a bit too much. The puck wasn't as fast as he thought it was getting to Aruzioni, and he just steps off sides.
Udall scoops it into the right wing corner. We'll track it down. Bump Lisk caves him in. Puck in the left wing corner now. Clapton along with Carangelo battling to try and move the puck out to the point or keep it alive in deep. Puck free in the corner. Up the near side boards. Olsen chips it to Heidkamp. Gains the blue line right side. Cross ice. Looking to get it to Kilty. Grabbed now by Layton. Layton snaps it up the ice. Clapton over the blue line right side. Has Udall going to the net. Shot held by O'Brien. Offensive zone draw. Seahawks trying to tie up the puck in the corner. Sennett throws the shoulder in deep along with Patry. Sennett had it for a moment. Now it's free for Luke Rogers. Walks it out through center ice. Rogers now with a backhand. Shuffles it into the left wing corner of the Seahawks zone. Sear trying to move it to Patry. Punched back in deep once again by the Gulls. Sent off the glass. Bouncing down the ice. And no icing here as it was touched by Doherty. Horwitz behind the net with 15:34 to go in the third. Can't connect with Rogers, but it goes off his stick in deep, no icing. Sear leaves it for Kyle Moore behind Blake Wotala. Patry up the far side, hands off. Puck played into the goal zone. Heidkamp chasing after it in the corner with Sweeney. Left along for Schmidbauer. He comes down the left side, turns it over to Lisk. Puck on the far side. Seahawks can't keep it in the zone. They'll control at center ice. Matt Dillon walks it along the near side, scales it around the glass. Stopped by O'Brien behind the net, hands off to Lisk. Turned over to Schmidbauer left side. He can't get it in stride to Udall. Make that kidney. Back the other way comes Kalinowski. Trying to play it away from Layton. Biesinger in deep. Layton. Kusarovi. Off-angle shot. Goes wide. Doherty pitching in left side. Touches it down low. Biesinger turning into the slot. Knocked away. Horwitz ranging. Can't keep it onside. Goals must reset. Kusarovi pivots at center ice. Sends it towards the net. Off the end glass. Over the glove of Wotala. Back out in front, taken by Karabia. Skated forward, Kidney chips it into the zone. Budasov chasing after it, trying to center it for Aruzioni. Now we'll track it down the left wing corner. Hands off to McLean. Ducks the shoulder, trying to drive in front. McLean with an off-angle shot that goes up and out of play.
It was a good zone entry for the Seahawks. You have Budasov racing towards the puck. Aruzioni in the slot, but he's shielded off. Has to work it around to McLean, and McLean gets a decent opportunity in on O'Brien.
Lisk out the face-off win for the Gulls. Finds Kilty, now up to Ross Olsen. Trying to duck around the man, lost it. McLean trying to bounce it across the ice. That one dangerously flooded towards the net. Renda now moves it up to Aruzioni. Spins on the backhand to Budasov. 2-on-2 break here for Salve. McLean with a wrister, and it's held by O'Brien. And now more pushing and shoving after the play. Ruzioni, the lone Seahawk, in amongst a couple of goals in front of the net. And the last thing the Seahawks want to do here is take a penalty.
Right, yeah, and things are heating up in the middle of the second period. Cooled down for a little bit, but after that shift, it looks like we're going to start heating up again.
Both teams exchanging some pleasantries on their way back to their respective benches. Goals win the draw. Puck around the boards. Winkler able to carry it through center. Lost it, and now it's knifed away from Caricato. Flicked in the air. Slovak trying to control it. Able to tip it forward into the zone. Herka there to knock it away. Udall at center trying to get it in stride to Carangelo, streaking down the left side on a backhand, trying to play it across to Clapton. A little bit behind him. Now Slovak will carry through center. Runs into two Seahawks. Puck left at the red line at center. And now Clapton looking to steer it forward. Gets it to Udall. Udall picking his way down the middle in the slot. Lost it. Picked off from behind by Bose. And now the Gulls will streak back the other way. 2-on-3. And they're offside. .13:10 to go in the third. Face-off will be just outside of the Seahawks zone, right side. Controlled by Sennett for a moment. And I think this is offsides here against the Gulls as they tried to chase that puck into the Seahawks zone. The officials are going to say that the Seahawks did not have clean possession of it. We will redraw from the same spot. Puck one of the near side boards. Controlled by Bose. Plays it off of Carabia. Puck rebounds out to center. And now picked off by the Seahawks. From center, a shot goes wide off the end glass. Moore tried to chase that one down. And it's covered up by Connor O'Brien, who aside from the lone goal has been fantastic here this afternoon for the Gulls.
Yeah, he's kept the goals in this game. A couple of big saves and off of rebound chances as well.
Each team has gotten 29 shots on the goalie. And just the lone shot that has slipped through against O'Brien is the difference right now. Clare from the blue line on the goal, and it's held by O'Brien. Kevin Clare has the game-winning goal in the Seahawks championship game against Endicott. Seahawks scored 4 goals in that game, but the first and the one that mattered the most in the end came from Kevin Clare and a shot from the blue line. Not the same stakes here tonight between these two teams, but that was the last time they met in the playoffs. And they're playing here tonight to try and play in a championship game once again. Biesinger from the left side has one go on the goal that Wotala had to kind of double clutch.
Yeah, Kusarovi was coming in on that opposite side. And Wotala knows he scrambled to make sure that puck was covered before he got there.
Seahawks wanted to make a change. The linesman is not going to let him. Kusarovi off the draw. Wotala fights it off. Couldn't control the rebound. Out to the near side. Seahawks just want to get this puck out to center. They can't. Biesinger gloves it down. Waits, and he snaps it wide.
And it looks like Sear got well in front of that one, as that was kind of a weird deflection up into the netting.
Offensive zone draw for Endicott. Biesinger against Budasov with 12-12 to go in the third. Seahawks leading 1-0. And Budasov wins the draw. Leighton behind the net. Sends it around the boards, hopping away from McLean. Still loose on the far side. Puck still in the Seahawks zone, and now it's muscled back out to center. Budasov looks to streak with space. Over the blue line, rolls it towards the goal. It's blocked by Heidkamp. And a big collision in deep, but it's 2 Seahawks against 1 Gull. Numbers back the other way for Endicott. Here comes Lisk. Over the blue line, trying to turn the corner on Leighton, trying to center it in front, and Leighton picks his pocket, sends it into the near side corner. Biesinger floats one into the slot. That's well wide of everyone. Lots of pushing and shoving behind the player. Ruzioni got knocked down. Kusarovi and him still going at it. Here comes Herka with a backhand, spinning the other way. And now the Gulls look to counter. There to knock it free was Carangelo, though. Clapton can't handle it, and he'll chase it down into the Seahawks zone. Carangelo tips it forward. O'Brien will stop it, and he'll leave it behind the net for Doherty with 11:15 to go in the third. Horwitz tipped towards Kilty, knocked away from him. It was stuck right at the blue line. And now the puck sent around the boards. Wotala will leave it for Carabia. Carangelo finds Udall. Udall wanted to turn the corner. He has it poked away from behind. Pichata hands off to Kilty. Looking to drop it up top to the point. Bose pressured from behind, and he has it knife free by Clapton. Kilty now through center. Scales it off the glass. Puck hops off Otala's stick behind the net. Dillon moves it to Sean Patry. Will roll it up the far side boards in behind the net. Heidkamp and Sennett tied up for the puck. Bump Lisk gets it away to Hunter Lumen. Across the ice for Olsen. Rolling puck finds Nick Sear. Kyle Moore now trying to play it through center. Seahawks trying to shuffle it into the zone. Sennett will backhand it in further. Approaching the midpoint here of the third period. Seahawks leading 1-0. Trying to punch their ticket to hosting a conference championship game. Kyle Moore along the near side, stashes it off the boards, picked off by Horwitz. Olsen on the far side for Endicott, sends it on the goal, and Wotala will wait and freeze it. Off the draw, the shot off Wotala and wide. Left wing side, it's kept alive now. Looking for the wraparound chance was Caricato. Centering pass picked off. Seahawks will skate it through center. Kidney now waits and now flips it over the line into the corner behind the net. Kidney lost it. Leighton with it at the point. Drops it down deep. Sweeney battling against Horwitz in behind the net. Schmidbauer there. Angling away Caricato. Schmidbauer trying to use his body to shield the puck. Keeping it alive in the skates in deep. Schmidbauer now with space. Throws it towards the goal off the side of the net. Racing in to get it now is Clapton. Make this McLean. Seahawks have kind of shuffled up their lines a little bit here in this third period. Not sure if that was just a broken change or if the Seahawks have kind of switched up the pairings.
Looks like they have a Ruzioni, McLean, and Budasov back out there.
So it's just a kind of a helter-skelter change. Budasov trying to center it for McLean. Couldn't connect. Carabia at center trying to sail it in. Picked off by the Gulls. Cross ice, Kusarovi sees Dillon coming at him, so he fires it into the zone. Left wing corner, Caricato caught up with Carabia. Puck back to Ruzioni. Spinning away from Heidkamp. Turns it over to Biesinger. Lisk. Wide left side. Leaves it off to the trailer. Biesinger with a drive. That's saved by Wotala. Up and out of play. 8:13 to go in the third.
Yeah, Kalinowski was down in the crease. That forced Wotala to kind of step outside his crease, be aggressive, and make the save, which deflects up into the netting there.
Offensive zone draw for Endicott. One up to the point. Heidkamp across to Horwitz. He fires it wide off the end glass, and Wotala will cover it up with 8:06 to go in regulation. Teams draw in the right wing circle. Puck sent around the glass. Clapton is trying to swing it out through center. Picked off and sent back in deep once again by Jake Simons. Behind the net, Sear. Right side now. Snaps it up the ice, trying to get Udall in stride, looking for a breakaway. Instead, he has to chase it down into the corner. Udall and Horwitz Trying to get the puck away to Clapton. Udall now with some space. And gets it away to Renda. Renda near side, top of the circle. Up to the point for a one-timer. Saved by O'Brien off the stick of Carangelo. And the puck hops up and out of play.
Good setup there by the Seahawks. Solid shot on net. And right now, you got to be wondering what the Seahawks want to do. You have a 1-goal lead, but still a decent amount of time to go. And it looks as though they're going to try to keep the foot on the gas pedal here and get another goal.
Patry knifes it away and now sent it off to the races. Can't control it on the forehand. Seahawks have shown their speed numerous times, and O'Brien couldn't cover that one up, and now with only one glove, Heidkamp carries through center and gets it away to Winkler. And he'll touch it in deep left side. Layton trying to push the puck forward. Patry again sees three men, gives it away to Doherty. Horwitz near side, looking to play it up the ice. Herka backtracking with it. Can't connect with Kidney on the far side. Doherty there to pick it off. Chips it high off the glass. Layton touching it back. And it's punched into the Seahawks zone. Herka and Layton both back there playing defense for Salve. Here's Schmidbauer now. Plays it off the glass in deep. Will this be on the goal? And it will be, so no icing. O'Brien covers it up.
The Seahawks just trying to clear the zone, banking it off the boards. And they'll end up getting an attacking zone face-off out of it.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. Salve holding on to a 1-0 lead. Offensive zone draw here. Budasov against Biesinger. And Budasov wins it to Eruzione. Up to Dillon at the point. Waiting. Snaps it towards the goal. Pad save made by O'Brien. McLean looking for the wraparound. And it's held on by O'Brien.
O'Brien's been solid in between the pipes today. Always there with his positioning. And really the only way the Seahawks were able to beat him was just making him go post to post. And just a bunch of traffic in front of them. And eventually they're able to shovel the puck past him.
Budasov fires it towards the goal and wide. McLean keeps it alive, sends it towards the net, stick to side by O'Brien. Eruzione sends it behind the net. Budasov knocked down from behind, trying to get that wraparound chance as well. Able to grab the loose puck, scale around the boards. Racing in is McLean with Heidkamp. The two of them go flying into the glass. McLean trying to center it for Eruzione. Off the near side, glass. Bose is able to scoop it out to center. Caricato gets it away to Kusarovi. Skating down the middle. Kusarovi tied up by two men. Puck knifed away. Loose on the far side, and the Seahawks can skate it out. Budasov pressured from behind, gets it up to Eruzione. Settles it down, fires it towards the net. Held by O'Brien. The pass deflected by McLean. McLean 1-on-2, trying to get it back into the slot to Eruzione. And the goals can try and track this one down. Sear fans on the pass. Bose in stride to Lumen. He can't control it, but is able to track it down on the far side. Falling down, muscles one towards the net. Loose off in the right wing circle. Carangelo pressured from behind. Seahawks looking for a call. And now a 3-on-2 break for Salve. Here comes Clapton. Waiting, shooting, and it's saved by O'Brien.
It's good defensive work by the goals on that 3-on-2. They stay tight. They only give Clapton one option, and that's to shoot, and O'Brien is positioned well. And he'll keep the puck in front of him and hold on for a face-off to the blocker side.
5:09 to go in the third. Tie up on the draw. Nick Nonis trying to play it around the boards. Nonis gets it back. He's ridden off the puck. Bouncing on the far side. Loose out near center ice. Patry will fire it in deep. 4:50 to go in the third. Winkler can't get to it. Kevin Clare backtracking, snaps it up the ice. Sent it. I don't think he got a piece of that, so this will be icing with 4:40 to go. Offensive zone draw for Endicott. They control it. Kusarovi touches it to Biesinger. Absorbs a hit from Kyle Moore. Puck finds its way into the far side corner. Patry to Sennett. Tipped up the ice, no icing, and the speedy Sennett will chase into the corner and throw a shoulder. Tangling up Horwitz. Nonis comes to get the puck. Kusarovi runs into Schmidbauer, and the puck flipped back towards the net. Taken by Horwitz. 4:14 to go in the third. Nonis to Kusarovi. Over the blue line left side. Kusarovi leaves it off to Biesinger. Biesinger trying to carry towards the net, and Carabia able to reach around and poke it free. Here comes Kidney now to carry through center. Kidney, right side, snaps it on the goal. Save made by O'Brien. Rebound out to Dillon. He tries to fire it towards the net. Deflected off a skate. And then two goals collide. Here comes Biesinger. Up the middle, over the blue line. Trying to get around Sweeney. And he lost the puck. Carabia outlets Budasov. Another breakaway for Salve. Budasov with a shot, and it's saved by O'Brien. The Seahawks have had numerous breakaways and odd man chances. Connor O'Brien has been a beast for the Gulls.
Yeah, Budasov takes off. He knows the Seahawks are going to get the puck back, and he knows that the defense of the Gulls pinched up for it. But O'Brien has just been on fire, especially with the breakaway opportunities the Seahawks have had today.
Keeps this a one-goal game. Here comes Bose down the middle with a shot, and Wotala holds on. 3:25 to go in the third. Seahawks trying to hang on and advance once again to a conference title game. Bose on the draw with Budasov. He wins it. Renda on the far side. Gets it around the boards. Knifed out at center. Taken by McLean now. He fires it on goal. Off the end glass. Taken by Heidkamp. 3:10 to play in the third. Heidkamp. Checked by Carangelo. Near side, Olsen steers it towards Bose. Puck rolling in the slot, taken by Sear. Chips it off the glass to Udall. Touches it to Carangelo, and he's got some space to work right side. Carangelo waiting, shooting, and it's blocked. Taken now by Olsen, trying to get it away to Bose. Olsen and Bose on the far side. Drop back off Doherty. Heidkamp near side with 2:45 to go in the third. And this puck out of play. The faceoff will come all the way down to the goal zone.
.243 remains in the third period. You got to think, when will O'Brien come to the bench? I say around 1:20 or so remaining. You got to give yourself enough time for that sixth man to get something done.
Moore behind the net, right side now for Salve. Back to the left side. Trying to play it in deep with a backhand. Sennett can't get to the puck. Layton racing over, can't keep it on side, but he has a free play for the puck, and he lost it. Lumen now towards the net, trying to roll it on the cage, and Wotala covers it up. That all looked like it was happening in slow motion. You could see the Seahawks, the bench just kind of like, oh boy, as that puck just kind of took a fortunate bounce for Lumen. He just couldn't control it. Wotala able to pounce on it.
Yeah, nothing but safety from the back here. Wotala's going to be pouncing on everything that comes in his crease or even anywhere close to it. And we're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout called by the Gulls. We'll take it as well. 2:23 to go in the third period. Salve with the 1-0 lead, trying to punch their ticket to a conference title game. We'll take a break and be right back. Zoom in on the puck. Zoom all the way in on the puck right now. Do you think they pull him now? I can't imagine. Hey, he's coming back out. All right. Welcome back to the Abbey. 2:23 to go in the third period. Salve Regina trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Offensive zone draw here for the Gulls. O'Brien still in the net. We'll keep an eye on him. Salve has only ever won one conference title game. They played in 3 out of 4 until they won in 2016. Trying to host a championship game for the first time in their program's history. Puck loose in the slot. Seahawks able to get it away to center ice. Horwitz with 2:09 plays it forward, tipped into the Seahawks zone. Renda on a backhand, can't get it away. Kusarovi now on the corner, plays it towards the net. That one may have been behind Wotala. And it's muscled back out to center. Horwitz waiting with 1:57 to go. Over the line, Biesinger ridden into, and who has it but Aruzioni here, trying to streak up the ice. He'll play it wide and look for a trailer. Aruzioni across to the right side. Karabia with a shot, tipped by Budasov, and wide.
Yeah, Aruzioni could have driven to the net there, but it was a smart play to pull back, wait, and take your time, kill a little bit more time off the clock. He ends up finding a great opportunity, but I believe it was McLean who sends it towards the net. Budasov with a dangerous tip right in front of O'Brien, but it'll just go up into the netting.
Bose and Budasov on the draw, and the Gulls win it. Heidkamp with 99 seconds to go. Up to Lumen. Over the blue line. His pass deflected. Bose can't settle it down, and McLean has a chance to get it. He's pulled down. Lumen now sends it up the glass in behind the net. Wotala trying to stick handle it. O'Brien pinching up. Not out of the net yet. Puck bouncing out through center. Here comes Aruzioni with Budasov and McLean. Aruzioni trying to chip it towards the net. It's blocked. 1:15 to go in regulation. This puck rolling on edge. Back the other way. They say no icing. Kevin Clare behind the net. Sends it around the boards. Out to center. O'Brien still in the net. Waiting with 1:05. Bose over the blue line. Olsen can't get to the puck. And the Seahawks trying to clear it. Send it out of play. And now O'Brien looks like he'll come to the net. Come to the bench, rather. 59 seconds to play. And he's waiting instruction. He won't come to the bench. And now he does. Kind of waiting there. And I think in this confusion, Zach Klon wanted to calm things down. He's going to call for time. We'll keep it here. 59.8 seconds to go. This will be an offensive zone draw for Endicott, trailing 1-0. And Ryan, really what's impressive here about most of this is Endicott coming into the game, top scoring team in the nation, being shut out right now with 59 seconds to go. No matter what happens the rest of the way, if they were to tie this or find a way to come back and win it, it has been a fantastic defensive performance from both teams here in this game.
Right, yeah, and I think the Seahawks are playing the game that they wanted to play today. They really decided to get physical and eliminate the big four that the Gulls have. That senior class that they have, very dominant on the ice. Biesinger, Kusarovi, and Bose. Really,
and even Horwitz,
yeah,
is 10th in the nation in scoring. As a defenseman.
And really, there hasn't been a plethora of opportunities for the Gulls. I'd say we'd have to go back into the first period.
That Bose one stands out the most.
Yeah,
alone.
Other than that, not a lot that would make your heart jump if you're a Seahawks fan. But right now, here we go. This is the top line for the Gulls out.
And desperation time, too. 59.8 to go. Net is empty for the Gulls. The Seahawks on the defensive zone draw, won by Endicott. Biesinger at the left point, across to Olsen. He tees up a drive that's deflected into the left wing corner. Biesinger keeps it alive. Watched by Aruzioni, pinching in, wristing it towards the goal. Blocked and loose in front and played out. Back to the blue line in it to center ice with 43 seconds to go.
And notice what Endicott is doing once they gain the zone. They're sticking 3 bodies in front of Wutala.
Kalinowski trying to float one in deep, picked off by Renda. He plays it around the boards and out of the reach of Kusarovi. Icing, but he's going to have to dig for it, and that takes more time off the clock. 27.9 to go, and we'll have another offensive draw for the Gulls. It'll be right side. Olsen will take it. Actually, Kusarovi's going to come in and take it against Kyle Moore. One back to Olsen, top of the right wing circle. Biesinger, now Horwitz with 24 seconds. Back to Olsen, right side, snapping it towards the goal. Wotala makes the save. 20 seconds to go.
And that's it. If you're the Seahawks, you're happy with those rebounds going high up into the net, even if that puck stays on the ice. The less rebounds given up, the better.
Senior captain Evan Schmidbauer coming in to take the draw here against Kusarovi. Home crowd on their feet, waiting. Schmidbauer diving forward to try and control the draw. Two men come to block a shot from Olsen that goes wide with 13 seconds to go. Puck in the corner, Sear off the glass, bouncing down the ice. They're going to say it deflected off the protective netting way back near the Seahawks blue line. 8.8 to go. One last draw probably here for the Gulls.
Yeah, biggest draw of the game. They're going to have to win it clean and find an open shot quickly.
It's going to be Bose against Schmidbauer. Tie up on the draw. Out to Biesinger. Waiting. 5 seconds. Puck played into the slot. Schmidbauer feeds it out to center. Shot at the buzzer in front. Played on a big scramble. And that'll do it. The Seahawks win. They hang on and shut out the top scoring team in the nation and advance to the CCC championship game.
Yeah, you want to talk about hanging on. That last minute was action-packed. The Gulls gave them everything they got, their top line. And the Seahawks have completed 60 minutes with this 0 on the scoreboard. A 1-0 hard-fought win. And that's the type of win you really like to see going into the CCC championship game. That's a team win. Everybody involved, grinding it out. And they come out on top here at home.
11th shutout in Blake Wotala's career. And once again, he blanks the Gulls. He did that to Endicott in their inaugural season in a championship game to win a title. He does it again here today. Just a 1-0 final to send the Seahawks back into the conference title game. But this time, it'll be here at the Abbey for the first time in program history. The great show of sportsmanship between these two teams. Salve, though, once again finding a way, and they still, for now, have Endicott's number. The Gulls, a disappointing end for their season. They had a memorable win on the road just on Wednesday, but such a hard thing to do, to have a quick turnaround like that and come back. And we wondered how much fatigue would play into this game. Didn't seem like much. Both sides duked it out till the end.
Right, yeah. I mean, you can't ask any more from Endicott than what they saw you here. I mean, the one goal is the difference in this game, and that goal was a very scrappy goal right in front of O'Brien. And overall, the Gulls played a very good game.
And Paul Budasov, the Seahawks' leading scorer, gets his 20th of the season. That is the difference for Salve Regina. As we said, we talked about Connor O'Brien, 36 saves on the day. But can't ask much more of him for a freshman, but they definitely have a goaltender to lean on going forward. Seahawks have theirs, and they'll have him for at least one more game. Salve will play for the CCC title next week here at the Abbey on March 2nd. That game, for the moment, slotted for a 7 p.m. start. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew, Logan Marsh and Grace Murphy, providing live statistics. Chris Ryan was your camera person here today. Also like to thank Tyler Benjamin for taking some wonderful photos from around the rink. It was a great crowd and a great atmosphere here at the Abbey, and I can only imagine it's going to be twice that next weekend. Once again, your final: Salve Regina 1, Endicott 0. The Seahawks will play for the conference title next weekend. For Ryan Costa, I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.